Okay, we are back with some more Nicki Minaj. New content, finally, Pog. 73 questions with Vogue. I love these videos. I've seen the Taylor Swift one, and I know how it kind of goes. I don't want to say I love these kind of videos because like there's a little bit scripted, at least with the Taylor one I saw. It's like they knew about the questions beforehand and had time to think about it. Not every question, but some questions. So I'm curious if this one's also going to be like that. But you know what? I don't even really care. It's Nicki content, dude. 20 minutes long. This video's gonna be long as hell. I'm gonna try not talk too much. Let's go, man. Q's, P's and Q's.
Joe, how are ya?
Hi, Nicki.
Joe Mama.
How are you doing?
I'm blessed, and you?
I'm fantastic. If you knew just how many of your fans have asked for this.
I know, they have
So
made me
scripted.
aware. Thanks, Barbs.
73 questions, Nicki Minaj, this is happening. Let's do this.
Come on in, Vogue.
Now, before we begin, I just want to say how beautiful the drive was here, and it's even prettier in here.
Thank you.
Someone did tell me in Twitch chat that it is in the studio and not at her house. But it'd be so cool to see her house, but I totally understand the privacy thing. I get it. But like, imagine, dude, to see the mansion she got, man. That'd be cool.
Tell the audience where we are right now.
We are in Malibu, California, at the recording studio.
Yes, we are. And what precisely were you
Malibu,
doing just
yeah.
before I arrived?
Malibu, yeah.
Actually, I was working on a very special lyric.
And it's in the studio where most of the lyric working happens, right?
Yes.
And how are you feeling about life these days?
Blessed, happy, thankful, grateful.
Given that we're in
Aw.
Malibu, what would you say is the biggest difference between life in New York and in LA?
Huh.
New York has the queens.
Yes, it does. And how would you describe
Literally.
yourself to the few people on Earth who may not know who you are?
Pink.
I like how he said the few people. Because I was like,
How would you describe
who
yourself
don't
to
know?
the few people on Earth who may not know who you are?
The few people.
Pink. Rapper. Animated.
That checks out. Now you got to know how excited I am for your next album, and that you recorded it here
I did.
is pretty cool. So what
That's
exactly
coming
does a typical
soon.
day at work in the studio look like for you?
Well, I tend to listen to the beats and then I get a vibe for it. And if it's something that I love, then I go on the mic. My engineer Juice records me. I lay some ideas down and then I listen to them.
I love it. She does the strat where you just spit gibberish over a beat and then you come in later with the lyrics. A lot of people do that shit. It works, dude.
I lay some ideas
I like
down,
that.
And then
Hope we get to see that.
I listen to them, and then I write it based on what reference I loved the most.
Okay.
And then I record, and then we listen for days, sometimes months, sometimes years, and then one day it comes out.
I'm so sorry if this is being forward, but could you freestyle a few bars for me right now?
No
I tell
way.
you, Anna will love it.
Who's Anna?
What?
I'll love it.
That's scary. That I don't. What if she doesn't like it?
How could she not?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
No pressure.
First, I'd like to say that.
Is it going to be a snippet from the new album?
You know this, Joe, but I definitely have mentioned her in my songs before.
Oh, I know.
But this one obviously would be
Anna.
a lot more special. So let me think.
Take your time. You got this.
The elevator music in the back.
Okay, let me think.
Why do I feel like this is scripted? Because she probably already knows what she's gonna rap. For some reason I feel like she already knows what she's gonna rap here. And this pause and think, why do I feel like this is scripted, man? Vogue? Quit playing.
I heard them who they sent for. Said you were 10, you must have meant 4. Hot in the summer and the winter. Hello, and the winter.
Yes.
Wait, I don't.
Accomplished.
Wait, I don't get the winter thing. Is her name Anna Winter? I know Winter. I like how she did the slant rhyme.
And the winter.
Yes. Mission accomplished. Now,
That's
you
cool.
usually record in both
Kinda
of
didn't
these
get it,
rooms or
but-
just this one?
Yes. Come on in.
Okay, getting a full tour here. Now, what exactly is the difference between these two rooms?
You are entering the room where after I leave there, I come here, I sit there.
Look at all the
Juice is
speakers. Oh my
here.
god.
And we begin listening back to the iconic music we created.
Now, you've collaborated with so many artists in your career. I was wondering if you'd be willing to describe a few in just one word.
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
Ponytail.
Elton John.
Glasses.
Beyonce.
Blonde. Hair.
This is all true. Who's another artist you'd work with?
I was hoping he'd say Drake, and then she'd be like, fuck boy.
Miss Lauryn Hill.
What inspired the title for your next album?
A feeling of whole circleness.
And why did you call?
I'm sorry. Joe, I'm sorry. A feeling of full circleness.
All good. Now, why did you call your first album Pink Friday?
Well, I wanted something that represented my favorite color, pink. And another member of my team at that time said Pink Friday. I fell in love right away.
Everybody loves Friday.
Now, if you were to describe the look for this next album in a single word or idea, what would it be?
Vêtements. I mean...
What does that mean?
Or, as I said it on my album, vitamins.
Now, you've also
Vitamins?
said that Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, and Lil Wayne were some of your biggest influences when you were coming up. What did each of them have that you wanted to emulate?
Good question.
Jay-Z, business savvy. Foxy Brown, immaculate delivery.
Not familiar.
Lil Wayne...
His silliness with his bars.
Trendsetter.
Oh.
And out of all the people you can rely on, who are the ones you go to if you ever need advice?
Wayne.
My spiritual friends, I think. Anyone who can speak with deeper meaning.
And what would you say is the deepest meaning wisdom that you've ever received?
To remain humble.
Important to be humble. Okay, so your fans have now had a peek inside 2 of your studios. I say we keep exploring the property.
All right, you guys, let's go outside.
Oh,
Get some
sick.
fresh air.
Let's do it. We should just be in time for sunset. So, Nicki,
Joe
I wanted to
Mama.
ask, what would you say is your favorite feature not by Nicki Minaj?
Just in general?
Say If I Rule the World, Nas and Lauryn Hill.
Good one. And what is the one song
Okay.
with 100% certainty that'll make you cry?
Ooh.
Hello by Adele.
Oh,
I may
classic.
have a feeling I know the answer to this one, but what was the last great movie that you watched?
Barbie.
Yep, there.
Dude, I watched American Psycho because apparently it's like a cult classic. It's all right. It's all right. It's a good movie, but I feel like that shit's overhyped as fuck, dude. It's not that great. It's not that great. It doesn't deserve all. I don't know, man. I don't know what's so good about fucking American Psycho. It was good.
Last great
It was good.
movie that you watched?
7.5 out of 10.
Barbie.
Yep, there it is.
Barbie's better than American
do a
Psycho. I'm gonna keep it
blowout.
real.
I'm definitely in my blowout era.
Freestyle or written verse?
Written verse. I like to write.
And while you are writing, what is your go-to takeout order whenever you need a break?
Good question.
Foul wings and some French fries. Hot sauce and ketchup.
Delicious. And when you think about your times in history in Trinidad, is there a favorite memory that always comes up?
My grandmother, for sure.
Now, what if that question replaced Trinidad with New York City?
Ooh.
The smell of snow.
And when you think of yourself as a child, how would you describe that smaller version of you?
Hopeful.
When did you first
Aw.
realize you loved performing, entertaining people, being in front of an audience?
Probably around the age of 5.
And when did you first hear the sound of your own voice on the radio?
That's probably crazy.
When I was working at Red Lobster, maybe 17 years ago.
Must have been crazy. And what was the worst part of that job?
Having to constantly wash your clothes because they smell like Red Lobster.
I didn't even think of that.
What performance in your career were you most nervous about beforehand?
All of my televised performances early on in my career.
What was the first album you heard that completely changed your life?
It's Education in Lauryn Hill.
I read you wrote your first rap when you were 12 years old.
Yes.
Do you remember any of those lyrics?
Cookies the name, chocolate chip is the flavor. Suck up my style like the cherry lightsaber.
Now I want to go back to Red
I
Lobster
like that.
for a second. What other jobs did you have before you got signed?
Lots of waitressing, customer service rep, telemarketer, receptionist, and also I even sold fire extinguishers.
Oh, random.
How does that happen?
Jobs. Which of those jobs did you love the most?
Office manager.
Now, you originally uploaded your first mixes to MySpace. If you remember, can you tell me who was in your MySpace top 8?
That's crazy.
I have no idea, but I'm sure Lil Wayne was probably one of them.
Probably. And what
That's
was your
so crazy.
first accent that you think you nailed?
Well, I thought I nailed it, but I'm learning I did not. The Jamaican accent.
Would you like to demonstrate a Jamaican accent for me now?
Yeah.
She said she
got you to freestyle. I guess I can't ask for it all.
All right, follow me to the house.
Now, Nicki, you were the first woman.
This place looks really nice.
Young Money. Do you think that came with any pressure?
Absolutely.
When exactly did your alter egos first start to come out in your music?
I think on like 5-Star Chick with Yo Gotti and
I don't remember that one.
Bedrock with Young Money.
Oh, classic.
I started tapping in more into like the Barbie persona.
I'd like to list a few other personas. Do you think you could describe each of them with one word?
Sure.
Here we go. Harajuku Barbie.
Japan.
Red Ruby.
The sleeves.
Roman.
Wah, wah.
Out of Harajuku Barbie, Red Ruby, or Roman.
I love that he laughs because I think he gets it. I think he gets it, dude.
Red Ruby.
The sleeves.
Roman.
Wah, wah.
Now, out of Harajuku Barbie, Red Ruby, or Roman, who is your favorite of the three?
I guess my favorite right now is Red Ruby, but as a whole, in our Barb community, I would say Roman.
Okay. And how would you describe your fashion and style early in your career?
Kooky.
Does that word still describe your style today?
I wouldn't say so.
When did your fans
I don't really know what that
start
means.
calling themselves Barbs?
I gave them that name because first I was calling them Barbies because I was calling myself Barbie. And then I just thought that Barbs sounded more like a term of endearment. And it stuck.
I like it. What did you think when you first saw your official Barbie?
Oh, gosh.
She has a Barbie? She actually has a Barbie?
I just was very emotional, grateful.
That's sick.
Couldn't believe it. Ecstatic.
Yeah, it was amazing. Now, shifting gears, if you could eat only one food from a bodega for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Well, definitely it would be a
What's a bodega?
sandwich. Turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar.
Whoa, say that back again. That's a lot of words. What's a bodega? Because I've heard that word a lot, and I remember in the movie Half Baked, the bodega sells weed. You know what I mean? So, but they're like a front or something for like selling weed, but they actually like sell all the. What's a bodega? I should just Google it. I'm gonna Google it after, unless you guys care and want to fill me in. But
one food from a bodega
what's on her
for the rest
sandwich?
of your life, what would it be?
Well, definitely it would be a sandwich. Turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar, jalapenos, mayonnaise, mustard, extra turkey.
Extra cheese.
Wow, there's a lot.
I would take off the tomato and then I'd be down, because the tomato, dude, it just makes everything all moist. You know what I mean? Like, tomato's good, but it just makes everything wet. But you know what I mean? Like, come on.
I'll order the Nicki Minaj and see what they do.
So, would you like to have a drink?
I'd love a drink.
Yes.
Thank you, Nicki.
Dude, imagine.
Okay, I'll hang here and enjoy the sunset.
Right on that beautiful
while you're gone.
porch.
Now, Nicki, what would you say Queens does better than any other borough?
Get the money.
And out of all the places you've ever given a concert,
She's in the
what's been your
background.
favorite city to perform in?
Well, I would say New York.
Well,
That drink was
obviously,
already
New York City
mixed.
has to be the best. And whose style did you look up to the most when you were younger?
I looked up to a specific era of the hip-hop culture where the image of salt and pepper is sort of like really cemented into my psyche at one point. And it's why till this day I am in love with bamboo earrings, and I even put bamboo earrings in my Fendi prints online at one time. It's sort of like the girl that LL Cool J was describing on Round the Way Girl.
Now, I gotta
LL
ask,
Cool
what's the
J.
secret to a perfect cat eye?
Well, you can't be nervous. You can't be late.
Cat
Be
eye.
very calm. And, you know, you just have to think angle and sharp.
Is that makeup?
Noted. And what was your favorite Met Gala look?
Ooh.
Yikes.
And what about a typical Nicki Minaj at-home look?
I rather like this look, actually. Dolce & Gabbana on the coat, and Tom Ford on the sneaker. Little wife beater and some jean shorts, nothing too much. Barbie chain, of course.
That's heat. I wish I could do an accent, dude. I'm so fucking bad at accents, dude. If I knew how to do it, I would do it all the time, just because it just seems so fun.
What was the first designer item you ever bought?
I don't remember, but I remember the first fake designer item I was given from my friend. It was a fake Louis Vuitton.
Ooh. And what clothing item do you have the most of in your closet?
I have a lot of sweaters because I'm always cold.
Who's a new designer
like
that
sweaters.
you're super excited about at this moment?
Ooh.
Well, does Vetmont count as a new designer or no? Not really. Joe?
Counts
Joe
for
Mama?
me.
Does it?
I feel like designers it probably is super hard to become a famous designer these days because like it's already like the top designers are already concrete, set in stone, got their roots all over the place. You know what I mean? Like she said, Louis Vuitton. I don't know much about designer stuff. Chanel. I can't even think of any. You see what I mean? But like they're already cemented in there, and like how do you break into that high standard of designer as a new creator? Like, I feel like that's just super hard to do. And if they can do it, they must have connects in the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love Demna.
Okay, so let me say that. Want me to?
Yeah, shout out to Georgia.
Okay.
What has been the most rewarding
Okay.
part about being a mother?
Every single second of every single day, learning that I was able to love on a whole other level.
That is beautiful. And how did having a baby affect how you recorded your most recent album?
Well, because some of the songs started off being written about 4 years ago, there were songs, I couldn't record sexually explicit songs while I was pregnant. So I ended up just getting turned off for like a very long time, and I had writer's block for a while.
Oh, shit.
After I had the baby. And so now I'm doing a balance of what I think feels like Nicki Minaj, but doesn't
More
make
like
me, you know, feel like eek.
Yeah.
okay,
And
okay.
why did you go with the nickname Papa Bear for your son?
Papa Bear.
I don't know. You know,
Can he be a
I've
little
always
bear?
been a nickname person. I give everyone I love these nicknames normally, and he actually had a couple nicknames. His first nickname while he was in my stomach was Bubba.
Bubba.
And when he came out, he just
Transformed.
into Papa Bear. I can't explain it, but when I looked at him, that's what I thought.
It's really cute.
Aw.
Do you see any of yourself in his personality yet?
How old is he?
And what is the number one most favorite thing that he loves doing in life?
Swim.
Oh,
or
wow.
just be in the pool in any way in water.
Fun fact, I do not know how to swim. Yeah, I never learned, unfortunately. I get made fun of for that, but hey, man, we don't belong in the water. Humans, dude, we're not meant to be in the water. I ain't gonna get eaten by no shark. Hell no, dude. Fuck that. Hell no.
Playing in water.
Can you give me any hint about what his name is?
Sure.
Amazing. So many people have asked me to ask you this.
I can.
Okay, ready for
But
the
she
hint.
won't.
All right, well, we'll keep it a secret.
She winked.
I read you've been doing voices.
Was
for
that the
him.
hint?
Will any of these show up in the most recent record?
No, that's for me and him.
Fair
Aw.
enough. I also read that you quoted Lauryn Hill in your high school yearbook.
I did.
What lyric did you use?
To survive is to stay alive in the face of opposition.
Which of your Rap Snacks
Damn.
flavors is your favorite?
I'll never tell.
Rap snacks?
What did no one tell you about being famous that you really like other people to know?
The expectations?
It is. It's not for the faint of heart.
You once said that being famous comes with a lot of guilt. How do you manage that today?
Being
by
humble,
just
man.
focusing on the positive energy, the love energy, and learning how to love myself enough to realize that I put in my blood, sweat, and tears into this. I deserve it. It's okay.
What celebrity do you have saved in your phone that would completely surprise me or anyone else out there who's a fan of you?
Good question.
That's a very interesting question. At the moment, I would say the iconic, the legendary, beautiful boss, Anna Wintour.
I don't know who that
Always
is,
have to be
guys.
surprised. When was the last time that you were truly terrified?
My son ran out of the door in the hotel I was at recently and ran in the hallway, as if this was just another part of the house that he thought he was in. And so just for those couple moments, I was terrified.
That is scary.
That is.
Nicki, what makes zero sense to you?
What makes
Good
zero
question
sense to me
again.
is thinking that you could ever go up against the Barbs and win.
I thought she was gonna say
What is the
herself
biggest
because she's like, you know,
misconception about you?
queen of rap.
But I mean,
Would you still consider yourself a homebody?
yes.
You once said that the thing that motivates you the most is proving to yourself that you can do something. What do you have left to prove to yourself?
If it was all worth it.
Oh,
I think it was. But Nicki, you've now answered 72 questions.
Is there one more, right?
Before I go, I want to ask you.
It better be a good
10
one.
years ago, you said you'd be married with a baby, and that has come true 10 years later. What do you predict for yourself in another 10 years?
Oh,
Hundreds and hundreds of billions.
of dollars?
And being able to help a lot of people that I think need help in today's world.
Well, we can't
I
wait
like
to see
that.
you achieve that. What a great answer to end a great interview. It's
I like
official.
that.
You've just completed your 73 questions.
Thank you.
And your fans are going to love
Damn.
it.
Thank you for having me, you guys. I love you so much. This is a dream come true. Thank you for
I
having
love
me.
that.
I love you.
That was really freaking good, man. You know what I'd like to see? As like a behind the scenes video of her cooking up in the studio. Like I remember seeing a video of Ariana doing that, and that was really cool. So if there's like any videos out there of like Nicki cooking up in the studio where we get to see her process, like let me know, man. I want to check that out. That'd be really freaking cool, man. I enjoyed this shit, man. Shouts out Vogue. I'll link it in the description. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys probably already saw this, but shouts out Vogue, shouts out Nicki, dude. This was a great interview. I really enjoyed that. The album coming very soon, very, very soon. Yes, we're doing a full album reaction to that. I was considering doing track by track, but then it just didn't feel right because I've already done full album, so I'm just going to do a full album for that as well. But yeah, man, much love, guys. Have a good one.